Spursity here, Matt Mungia. I've had some emails and some agents call and want me to break down what's going in, what's coming in, what's going out rather, and from an accounting point of view, help them create some sort of budget to get them on the right path. Okay, so what I've done is I'm making this videotape. It's going to be I'm going to do a series of videotapes. It's going to be the first one, but it's an important part of the business, not the fun part, but it's an important part that needs to be gone over. So I'm going to kind of detail, I wanted to get the latest numbers that I had. So I went and did a bank printout from July the 1st, what's come in from July the 1st through July the 17th, okay? And that'll give us a picture of what the month will look like. Okay, so what I've done is, this is what I've done from July the 1st, July 17th, $26,897. That's come in. So let's just say about 27,000 in the last 17 days has come in. So let's round up. Let's just say in a month, be looking at about 50,000. Probably closer to 60,000. I was out of work for 10 days when I was in Europe less than a month ago, but let's just say 50,000, make math easy. Okay, now let's talk about expenses. So that's the income, right? Let's talk about expenses. And you can reverse this order. I mean, if you want to break down like how much I need to make, then take your expenses first. And everybody's is going to be different. If you use an appointment setter, I don't. I'm lucky my wife sets my appointments. No appointment setter costs there. Okay, so for me, it's leads. I spend about $5,000 a month on leads. I actually spend more. I spend about $6,300 on leads. However, I get credit every single month from Security National and Trinity. Okay, so I buy 45 leads per week at $35 each. Okay, let's just say $35 each. Probably a little bit less. Let's just say 35. And so for the month, I'm looking at about 5,000, let's just say, even though it's 40 something hundred, let's just say 5,000. But that has to, I mean, that's my most important bill is my lead bill, because without that, none of the other stuff happens, right? So then let's talk about taxes. I mean, if you make 50,000, you're going to need to put aside, I'm in Texas, no state tax here, so I'm going to set aside at least 12,000, which is 25%. Your numbers might be 15 or they could be higher. I'm going to set aside 25%. And now let's talk about mortgage. Mortgage, 3,000 for the mortgage, right? Utilities, this house is brand new, it's very efficient. So we're lucky there on your utilities, say 250. Got the health insurance, 1,300, daycare, 800, kids activities, 500. We have kids in tennis and swimming, things like that. Gas, keep the business running, keep the car going, say 500 for the month. Groceries and eating out, another 500. AT&T bills for iPads and fax machines and all that kind of stuff. We're looking at 250. Entertainment at least 200. Life insurance at least 200. Disability insurance 150. Alarm system $80. Landscaper 100. Miscellaneous stuff, I throw a big chunk into miscellaneous stuff. Let's just say 3,000 for now. And what that is it could be for new tires. You got a flat, transmission went out, hospital bills, new baby like myself. You got the diapers and hospital bills, things like that. Also, you can set that could be your chargeback account. So the average agent needs to set aside 20% for chargebacks. Okay, so we're talking my numbers here. I'm looking at $28,000 of total expenses. All right, so 28,000 going out for the entire month, and 50. Let's just say in this example, 50 to 60 coming in. So you're looking at a profit of 22,000 if we only make 50 for the month. $22,000 profit. Okay, so not bad, and that's play money. That's extra money, and so that'll give you a template of what to work with. Like I said, you could have an appointment setter, and that might be 1,000 to 1,200. When I use an appointment setter, that's about what it was. I've dabbled with appointment setters to test them out when I'm out doing these blitzes across the nation. So you can, if you have child support, add that in there. So anyway, you can add all the expenses up, and then you can kind of figure out, you can play it backwards and figure out, all right, how many presentations do I need? How many leads do I need in order to get those bills paid, plus other things. I'll talk more about it in the future. Somebody will give me feedback, and they'll ask me to do another video on something else, and we'll do it. So for now, that'll give you a good template of what to do, and we'll do more on this later.